Good morning. Right, today's post is going to be all about KH, carbon hardness. Reason for that is conversations I've been having on a certain koi forum, so I thought it would be good to do one on KH today. Just before we get into that, I just want to tell you that over the next few days, the post will be about filtration on your pond and the way that filter works. Because it is such a huge subject, we're not going to try and tackle it all in one. We'll try and break it down over different posts and not get too geeky about it and try and explain it all to you. So back to the KH, but before we get onto the subject of KH itself, I need to talk to you about test kits. If you've not got a test kit, pop along to your trusted local dealer, talk to them about what they use as a test kit, or get them to guide you to what is a good test kit. It's not going to break the bank. However, you can buy digital testers, probably a little bit too accurate for what you want and extremely expensive, but if your pocket can afford it, then why not? Do not, however, get involved in silly little test strips. They are only indicators and they are not accurate enough for what you will require. So just get your trusted koi dealer to guide you towards a good test kit. Okay, take it home and I'll explain what we do with that a little bit later. So KH, and what is it? Carbon hardness. Carbon hardness performs quite a few different things within your filter system and your ecosystem. Number one, it's the building blocks for nitrifying bacteria, and it's what allows that nitrifying bacteria to efficiently remove ammonia and nitrite from your pond and ecosystem. Absolutely critical. You can imagine if you have low KH and it's not at the right level, the bacteria doesn't efficiently do what it should be doing. The next thing is it is a buffer for your pH. So pH, if it's jumping up and down, what happens is the koi get extremely stressed, and as we all know, a stressed koi, its immune system drops, compromises the immune system, and then you are opening yourself up to a world of other issues. So it's extremely important that pH stays nice and stable. What is an ideal pH for your pond? Anywhere between 7.5 and 8.5. But again, koi can live, as high as 9, so long as it is a stable 9. Stability is the absolute key. So the two areas, just to go over again, building blocks for nitrifying bacteria and its efficient way that it works to remove ammonia and nitrite, and also as a buffer for your pH to keep it nice and stable. It does do other things. So it removes free acids from your pond, unwanted acid. Where do those acids come from? Carbon dioxide, and the carbon dioxide basically comes from quite a few different areas, believe it or not, from the fish's own respiratory system, just like us, carbon dioxide. It comes from decomposing leaves, etc., within your pond. It will come from crazy things like photosynthesis of plants, etc., but by far the biggest way that carbon dioxide appears in your pond is decomposing waste material. Modern filter systems and good husbandry, etc., of even older filter systems then gets rid of a hell of a lot of that waste material, and it's important to follow good husbandry. There are other ways nowadays that you can help the degassing of carbon dioxide through showers, etc., but that's a whole different post. So back to testing for your KH. What is a good level of KH? If you go on the internet, you'll see lots of different figures quoted, but ideally you want to be between 6 and 8. When you get your test kit, take it home, test your pond water. Like I say, you want to be between 6 and 8. It's also a good idea to test your source water straight from the tap. Depending on where you live around the country, that will be completely different. For us locally here, it's anywhere as high as 12 or 13, which is extremely high. There are some issues with IKH, but nothing that is going to give you the same massive problems that low KH is going to give you. So like I say, KH, you want to be between 6 and 8 ideally. If you find that you have got low KH or you've had a sudden KH crash, pop along to your trusted local koi dealer again, talk to them about the problem that you've got. They'll guide you towards the correct product for you. I'm not going to talk on here about what products and which are best, etc. Trust your local dealer. They'll guide you to the right product, and it's as simple as taking it home, adding it to the water, and getting your KH back up to where it needs to be between that important 6 and 8. One thing I would say is if you have had a massive crash, then beware. Don't try and get, if you're down at say 1 or 2, don't try and get it back up to 6 and 8 in one jump. Take it up slowly, because again, if you raise it back up to between 6 and 8 too suddenly, it will stress the koi. Stress koi lowers the immune system, world of problems. Other reasons for low KH. Well, for us as dealers, because obviously we have such massive stocking levels in a small body of water, it's something that we constantly have to keep an eye on and adjust. For you as hobbyists, let's say you're going through a high grow-on period through warmer weather, or you're a heated pond or something like that, you will burn through KH very quickly, so you need to keep testing it and adjusting it for that. Sudden heavy downpour or rain directly into your pond can alter KH and pH. Just take time to look round your pond and see little areas of soil, rockeries or things like that, where rainfall going through the soil, etc., can then enter the pond, and that will also give you a KH and a pH alteration. So test. If you're not sure, seek advice from your local dealer. Okay, I hope this post's been interesting, and I'll see you tomorrow.